just gonna go ahead and
and then click X. Or yeah.
Don't see TikTok.
It's right above the MUX.
Okay, I should be live on TikTok now.
Alright. Now once you've connected them, go to your OBS and in is it gonna be
Streaming not allowed.
Oh. It should hopefully at least tell you why.
Yeah, I don't have my access either not approved or it's revoked. Which is fucking hilarious because I can go live on my phone right now.
Try apply again. Maybe restream should.
Hey!
There you go.
Restream's approved.
Alright. So
Dream Elements, fuck off.
on
Restream?
on OBS. On
Ooh.
OBS, go to your file. So file settings stream.
Let's do this.
Go to stream, yep, and then on where it says service instead of Twitch, click restream. You'll need to go through the steps to connect your restream.
Tell me what my password is.
Or whatever
I don't
Google
fucking
account
know.
you use to sign in.
That's the question.
I'm stupid.
It's so far.
I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ando's gay?
Watch that be your actual password. I don't know, bruh.
I know. It is a number 123321.
Arnold, you can't get yours to work on.
No, I can't fucking. Okay, so like the issue is fucking Firefox itself. Because I doubt.
I don't remember how I got it fixed. I think I had to like disable it entirely, like remove all permissions.
Shared screen so y'all don't see all my passwords.
I've unplugged my fucking webcam and plugged it back in.
No. Like I disabled all permissions on Firefox itself.
I did. I already did that when I restarted my computer.
Scroll down.
Fucking Firefox won't access my fucking webcam. Yeah, and Discord connects to it just fine.
Even weirder. Oh,
Exactly. Yeah, so like OBS can get access to my webcam. Fucking everything.
Sometimes if two programs have access to the same webcam, it'll cancel one of them out. So make sure something else doesn't have access to that same webcam.
So what's funny is in the Windows settings, I have the allow app or multiple apps to have access at the same time to my webcam.
Okay, how did you do that?
So it's over in the advanced camera options. So like open up your camera tab, go into the settings and then related.
Okay. Open up my camera tab.
No, your camera app. So like this.
Started.
Yes.
Yeah.
And go you can go ahead and just start it even if I can't get my fucking webcam because it's not make or break.
Well, we're trying to get Kadale's streaming shit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so okay, what part are you at?
I'm in menu. Like I can regular
Okay,
Windows.
Press the Windows button.
Okay.
Type up camera.
Okay.
And then press click on it or press it.
Okay, pulls up.
Okay. So in the top left, there'll be like a little cog icon.
Close.
Cover it, it'll pop up settings.
Okay, yep.
Popped my leg and it felt so great.
Once you're in that, on the bottom related settings hamburger menu, in there will be change privacy settings in blue.
I
But have you guys seen the Swedish version?
No,
I have not.
okay. So I'm at the settings where it says camera settings, photo settings, video settings, related settings.
Go to related settings.
Okay.
And then in there
Privacy
will be
settings?
change privacy settings.
Okay.
And
The
then
Swedish version is
in there, it'll open up
but
the privacy and security tab. You want to look and find your camera under app permissions.
Okay.
Click on that, and then
Like a nut.
no, I said click on that.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay,
So allow.
I want to say that Marboros asked me to greet all of you from him because he's actually in work right now on the night shift. Oh, he is on video chat now, but he cannot speak on voice because of that.
It's all good.
So you're gonna replace some of the sources that you have, Kadale, with the ones that just popped up for restream. So like chat, all that stuff.
Okay.
So you can click out of that.
Okay, Arnaud, I'm on the camera security
Okay.
settings.
Okay, yeah. So what you're going to want to do from there is go into the camera device settings.
Where's that?
So in the privacy and security tab,
Yeah,
you'll see a camera.
under
and
app
then-
permissions. Yeah, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. So on the bottom of the page, there's gonna be like this little subheader that'll say related settings, and then the first option under that is camera device settings.
Related settings.
Should I just
Here. Hold on.
screen share on Discord?
So, Kadale, those little windows that popped up, if you don't want them to just like be free floating, you can like grab the top, or you know how to do docs and stuff.
You have Windows 10. Okay. So go ahead and scroll down. Oh, okay. In the main menu to your left.
So get rid of that chat, the Twitch chat that's over on the left, and replace it with the restream chat.
So go back to Helm on the top of the menu. So you want to go to devices, and then find your webcam. Yes, I think it's the Racer Kio. Oh, that's interesting. That is so weird. So what's funny is I have Windows on.
And now you should be able to just click on the start streaming.
Maybe would it be in Razer settings?
It wouldn't be.
Why is it not showing Twitch now?
Let me check.
Actually, go into.
Because it's just having you update TikTok right now. It's just asking you to choose
This one?
what category.
So privacy settings.
Twitch had me do this too every time.
Oh.
Yeah, it was right there. Reasons.
I had both. I had put
So and then
talk live
options.
podcast on here too for Twitch.
Related
Go to
settings.
out. Is that outputs?
Change privacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew something was wrong because it should have been showing up there.
Right.
Go back to your camera app and then turn on the experimental settings in there.
There we go.
And then close that out. change on the top of the main page. Okay, that's not.
So that's new for TikTok.
Yeah, try that.
Mm-hmm.
I know, never mind. That'll just open up the edge. Yeah, it's not helpful. Go ahead and close that. I click on camera, just like not the on and off toggle, but like the not that.
Not sure
In
podcast.
the main page, we'll drop right
Should be
there.
able to do charts.
No, right there. In the main page. Not the main.
TikTok again. No live recording.
That?
Try again.
No, the app. Like choose which Microsoft Store apps can access your account.
Huh.
Oh, sorry. It's
Oh.
Stream Elements live. I'm sorry. No, that's why.
That's not click.
This is the Stream Elements.
Oh. Yeah, get rid of that.
So where do I go live for?
There, you should have controls. So go up to your docs.
I don't know. Might be a
Controls.
thing.
That was the doc. That was Stream Elements.
Is there not?
See, this is the controls for. All right, hold on. Let's go to settings on controls then.
Okay, so instead of the server, instead of auto connect, or go back to stream. Instead of the auto connect on destination, click the server that's closest to where you actually are. For whatever reason, like the U.S. Central, I think like I chose Dallas. For whatever reason, sometimes it just is stupid for destinations. And then apply.
Actually, probably what this might be a bit closer.
Go down, apply. Okay, and then try it again.
That's still not gonna fix that.
Mm-hmm. So it's something wrong with your actual TikTok.
No. It's Stream Elements. I can't go live on TikTok with Stream Elements. I need the go live for Restream.
Well, the controls, like when you connect Restream to OBS, the controls go to Restream.
Then, well, okay,
Not
then I
Stream
need to
Elements
get
anymore.
rid of Stream Elements.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. The Stream Elements shouldn't be connected to your OBS in any way, shape, form, or fashion with this setup right now.
It is because it still has access to my OBS.
Well, right, in a different scene. Like this creates a whole new scene.
No, it's not. This is my same scene that I've had. I did not have. I did not have to recreate.
The layout is going to. This is the same layout. Not the thing. When you switch destinations, it keeps the same layout. So all of your little docs are still in the same spot. But there's Stream Element. This is not like nothing to do with Stream Elements right now. Like this is all Restream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Cart. Sorry, but
Agree to disagree on that because it still has Stream Elements there. Like it even says
That's not
Stream Elements live support.
Okay, then
I need
reset.
to
Go
pay.
up to docs and reset. Go up to docs and reset. Reset docs.
if you can, we're in the Discord doing all this. Man, we're helping Kadale get his
Stream Elements there.
stuff fixed.
So in the docs, I would just I guess do. I only well.
We'll worry about it later.
There's no way that's Stream Elements, because if it was Stream Elements, like it just doesn't make sense for it to be Stream Elements, because that is just the standard OBS docs. Like I have the same controls.
Stream Elements and OBS docs use the same freaking thing. Kadale, on the
Yeah.
restream itself,
I don't know where Restream itself is. It's
Web-
not in docs.
web page. If I remember correctly. Fuck, I gotta log in.
I don't have my live, my start stream for Restream right now.
Okay, click on channels.
This streaming is
No. On the web page itself, you have home, past lives, video storage, AI clips,
Look
channels.
at my live.
You have to connect channels.
He's already done that.
I already did that.
And you connected
Look
To
at my
OBS.
OBS.
TikTok and all that.
The Restream docs are already connected in OBS. When you go to your scenes, or go to your settings, and the you click stream service. It is Restream that is controlling OBS.
Right now, it is still Stream Elements driving. I need
No,
to change that.
it's Restream, because if you go to your stream output, there's no stream elements. Like if you go to your settings, you go to stream, it's gonna say Restream. Stream elements is nowhere.
Okay. Just reconnect with that like you normally would. That way you have video.
It's the Stream Elements. I just logged out of it.
So if you see down on your control, it still shows that stream elements thing, even though
Yeah.
you're logged out. That Restream is controlling. Like that's just a thing. I guess that is a plugin or something that Stream Elements just has, that it just never goes away. Because this is being controlled by Restream.
Okay, so it's sending data to Twitch and TikTok. TikTok says I'm live.
I will go to your TikTok and double check.
Again, obviously, I can't go on it on my phone. Twitch
Well,
says it is.
You're live on
If you
TikTok.
go- yeah,
Twitch does not
See?
connect.
it's connected. Everything's connected.
Okay.
You go up to your left on where that chat box, you can see your chat.
But look down here on my screen, unable to connect.
Let me refresh. Sometimes it will be weird like that. Go to edit. See what it says. Scroll down.
Well, pick a category.
Yeah, you're live right now on Twitch. You should see on your chat box, it's showing that you are live and that you can see my chat in Twitch. So disregard what that thing is saying at the bottom right. You're live on Twitch, you're live on TikTok.
Okay. But now I can't see.
So you're gonna want to in your
But
in your
what do you
sources,
see on
your standard layout.
Yeah, we see your screen and everything. Now,
So
unfortunately,
you're-
background because you can see
Yep.
on my share screen.
Yeah.
We see everything as normal. So what you're gonna want to do is on your sources, Twitch, go to,
it's under docs.
yeah. No,
It's not the stream interactions.
Remember.
what he's looking for is his capture for
Yeah, like it's not showing my. Oh, okay. Is it showing you guys?
it's showing us, it's showing everything that it normally does.
Yes. You
So
just can't.
How do I get that back on where that
Just-
says connect your channel?
Yeah, just reconnect it.
So that whatever
If I
don't,
reconnect it,
yeah, that's Stream Elements. that one for some you need to get rid of that dock for whatever reason. That is the Stream Elements thing.
Yeah, this.
No, that not the controls. The blank screen that says connect your channel. That is Stream Elements. I don't know how you got that there, but you need to get rid of it. So that one scene that's blank right now, the one right under there, see if you can make it seen under sources, right where you were. Yeah. What does that do?
No, all this is they're the same thing.
Okay.
It's that camera block.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay. I don't know how you. What the heck is Stream Elements doing with
Okay,
OBS?
I just hit continue without logging in.
There you go.
Now you can see.
And you got your TikTok connected. Everything's good to go.
Yep.
I still want to know why this is doing that, but
Sometimes Twitch is just a bitch.
Though I don't know why, but your TikTok chat will not appear in your chat window.
Yeah, it does. It just nobody's chatted yet.
No, I have.
So now it's working?
Oh, go to dashboard.
yeah, I saw TikTok not there.
Streaming is a complicated profession.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Chat. Go to chat under channels.
Settings. Make sure that you've got it enabled to have TikTok on there too.
That's what I'm looking for. Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Enable. In stream.
So apparently, like I'm doing as much fucking research as I can in a short period of time. So apparently, Firefox itself is fucked up.
Wants me to add it to a server. That's what it wants me to do. And I can't.
Oh, yeah,
obviously
no,
I can't
not
add
yet.
it here.
Yeah, you don't have access or admin.
That's gonna be a Kraz thing, and we all know how slow he is to.
So
Yeah, I would just not even.
go back to enable in stream.
I'm assuming you mean embed in stream.
Or scroll down to. It should have TikTok somewhere in there. Or no, like yeah, embed in stream. Like stay on that thing. Because you've got it. Go Twitch. Where's TikTok?
Not there.
Huh.
It should be right up here.
Yeah.
Okay,
should be
so
right there.
close out of that. Go to settings. Or chat settings. Maybe that.
That's where I just was.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Close that and settings next to the chat window.
Honestly, may have to bow out to for this Sunday to fucking refix my issue because I think I know how to do it and it just requires uninstalling and reinstalling Firefox.
I don't remember the problems I had. I know I've had problems with mine, but I can't remember how I fixed it.
Go to customize chat.
I don't need page opener.
I'm not sure if anybody's watching us just yet, but we're having fun with
technical
streaming
difficulties.
services.
Everybody's having issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're figuring it out. Cars
Welcome
in
to
mind.
joining. We're probably just talking to ourselves.
I'm still here.
So actually, this can kind of go into the the tenet.
Self-sufficient.
Sufficient.
Yeah, you guys haven't called tech support yet.
I am tech support. Calm down.
No,
I-
and
And technically speaking,
So-
I'm too, but in a different area.
But you're not a streaming tech support. So
You're
shut the fuck up.
No.
This is my domain.
Okay. Launch the embedded chat. The one above
It's
Twitch.
it automatically like
Yeah,
the,
that
if you
one-
go
that
to
one's
the
already-
OBS.
that's
That's
this one right
immediately.
here.
Yeah. So close. Go to the setting that's like a little bit scroll down a little bit. Yeah, right there. Setting.
It's just the same thing that we're
Yeah.
working at.
Right. Pulling up my restream. So yeah, go back to your restream. Go to the channels.
Sorry, I
Go-
will be
go
disappearing
back.
from time to time because I think nobody wants to hear how I sneeze my brain out of my skull.
It's fine.
It's
on
the little mouse sneezes. Those are kind of cute. I love hearing mouse sneezes. It's you.
And
It's you.
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah.
in the upper left, go back one. Go back.
I mean, meanwhile, when I sneeze, I can make people.
Yeah.
Click out of that.
You know, if
On the left, go to find where it's. I think the hamburger menu will bring up your channels.
Okay,
Left side.
this side is my internet. This is not.
Yes.
That's not restream.
Oh. It's not restream?
No, this is Opera.
Oh.
This is Opera GX. My
Okay. Go to the home, like up in the upper left, the little home button. Yeah, click home, channels.
I think I know the problem actually.
You're gay.
So channels.
right above analytics.
Yeah, it has both of them.
All right, go to the little three dots. Or
Might as well make YouTube automatic.
the free version, I think you can only have like 2 to 3. But yeah, try it anyway.
Technology, a great thing to use, but also bane of existence.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
Okay, just
There we go.
Oh, I know what I help you, friends. Maybe I will pray to the Machine God or from the Warhammer 40k.
I'm right there. I'm this close to fucking getting some.
Okay, so 24 hours.
Some dinner.
Not this podcast, but
the next one, yeah.
next one I'll be live on YouTube as well.
All right, so click out of
24
that.
hours till I can stream on YouTube.
Click out of YouTube because it opened it. So, yep. So channels.
And drop. Got it.
So click channels again. Yep. Yep. Now the three dots
Next to
that are next to
Yeah.
Okay, so remove channel. We don't want to do that. So
we may have to try to figure this out later, as we are burning time.
We are running time.
We're only 8 minutes. Well, okay, yeah, technically an hour now.
And Silicon has to leave in about
By
40.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Okay,
Go on back.
yeah,
Go on back into the restream.
So you can point
Go
out this.
to on the little R with the little drop down next to it. Click it. Okay, for whatever reason, TikTok is.
It's not on TikTok.
Yeah. Okay. So something has to be wrong with your actual TikTok account because it should show. Yeah, I think that might be it because it should automatically when you connect Twitch and TikTok, it automatically has both of your chats right there. Like where Twitch is, it should automatically have your TikTok chat there too.
Yeah, I'm after we get done with this, Kadala, I will also switch to restream and try to figure out what we can get fixed with you.
I mean, like I use restream, like it should automatically just have everything done. The next best thing.
I think what he means is get his on it and see if he has to do any extra setup to do it.
Yeah,
I don't think.
And that way we know if he doesn't need to, you don't need to. It's this fat ass problem.
Right. So the next best thing, so you will be able to see your TikTok chat, is when you go to your desktop. So when you go into TikTok through your desktop, you should have a browser source for the chat specifically that you can copy paste into a new doc.
From in Studio.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so let's open Studio and see if I can grab that chat code. Just as a last ditch option.
Right.
Otherwise, I'll need one of y'all to monitor my chat.
And since I'm not doing anything, and it probably can. Oh, I need. Oh fuck! I need a TikTok account to see your chat. Fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say you have
Silicon's normally very good at monitoring.
Yeah.
That's okay. You guys do not need to have TikTok. TikTok is satanic.
It's just where one of the three.
Yes.
Craving, that's all.
It's Chinese.
Yes.
This is our Chinese magic.
You know what? I will also be on yours, Kadale, just for.
Okay.
It's all shits and giggles till someone giggles and shits.
Oh, that's right. I was having network issues. That's why we started this whole thing.
So once you get into there.
Well, you're already live on TikTok, so.
Right. So like we're just getting it to where he can actually see his own chat.
I'm trying to get the chat. That's all I'm trying to do.
It's once he can get the chat box browser source from his studio, like we can just plug
Wait, hold on. Go back to OBS real quick.
Hold on, I was doing things.
You have. Okay, go to Stream Elements. Top. Yeah. Docs.
I had to log out because when I was trying to stream, it was forcing me into Stream Elements, not Restream.
Yeah,
I had to log out of Elements.
Yeah, Elements is
Well,
shit.
I just want to check. Go into Docs real quick. The Etsy Live Docs. No, in Stream Elements.
No, when you're not logged into Stream Elements, you don't have access to Stream Element docs.
I'm just testing. No, okay, nothing's showing up. Okay. Did that web browser show your like the?
He hasn't gotten there yet.
No, I didn't get to see it, but I'm pretty sure it popped up network issues.
Okay. So, on your browser, just go to TikTok, find your chat.
I'm gonna move this over here in case something weird pops up.
Oh, you're born. I see.
Fucking live.
I'm not touching that one.
Game.
Oh, yeah, I just realized I have a big.
Candle heard me. Okay, now where do I find?
I can't see your. I don't see.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I was taking this tab out of that
Right. Okay. So
because
go to
it
your.
may not be my other stuff, but I don't want y'all seeing everything I have on personal stuff.
Right. So go to
On the
your
window.
live from your TikTok browser.
Oh,
Yeah. Go to. I'd go to profile and just see your live stream.
okay, now it's showing me live.
So click on it.
Below that. Well, I guess it works.
So in your chat, your live chat, if you go there, you should be able to pop out your chat box.
No, not that one. Go back. You had the settings. Yep. There you go.
So where I
Did
can't see.
Did you click that button?
It didn't pop it out.
Didn't pop it out.
I don't know what it's doing.
You might want to mute it, by the way.
Moderation settings, but it's not pulling anything up.
What the hell is wrong with your TikTok account? It should immediately pop it out. Like there should be an option for you to pop out your chat. Like in your
There should be
moderation
an option
settings.
for you to have my chat in here too, but
So when you click your settings, there's like I'm clicking my. I've got TikTok open. I click the thing.
you can see my screen. You can see what pops
Right.
up.
So clicking on the little thing on the right, click on that. Nothing's happening.
Nada.
Because I click on mine and it immediately pops it out.
It might be a Firefox thing.
No, I'm on Opera GX. Firefox is the only thing I use.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Silicon, do you have the TikTok app on your thing?
No, this is strictly from the browser. From TikTok browser.
Because I have an actual app on my hotbar.
Yeah, no. This is just browser.
Okay, you know what? Hold on.
I refuse to have TikTok Studio on my computer.
Hold up. Silicon, pop it out, copy the web address, send it to him.
I don't know if it'll do it. Oh, okay.
About to say, is that gonna pop out her chat?
Right.
The last time everything worked fine.
Nothing ever works fine.
Yeah. So not even my OBS stream or virtual camera will pop up. So it's literally a Firefox issue. So I'm gonna have to fucking uninstall this shit, delete everything, and then restart it.
Our Icelandic friend once said, "Fattaredast."
No, it ain't gonna do. So what I would. So you're gonna go back up to docs. It's not gonna be through StreamYards or restream. New custom browser doc. Doc name, TikTok chat. And then URL, that's where you'll post the URL. Let me try a different. I'm going to.
Let me try
create-
logging in and see what happens.
You do probably want to mute your stream.
Oh man, it just jumped over a Martha and Death video. Oh shit, she changed her eyes. Damn. Okay, I'm logged in, but it's why is it? Okay, watch now. See what happens.
Yeah,
Just go over your click on your live stream and identify effect on bracers.
Can you identify these?
It takes 10 minutes for you to do it. If I can't do it,
Like Dania, do we think
Yeah.
this is a great idea?
I really want to.
We're just stealing.
it's on the lower left.
Y'all going around touching dead people, and I go to
What's the radio on in the background?
That's the we're. Give us a second. Calm down.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Nope, we're not fucking doing that.
Okay.
It's literally watching TikTok inside of TikTok. No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing the infinite window of death.
Okay. Well, that's if you wanted to do like. That's how you would do.
Oh,
the random
shit.
thing. So you've got your Twitch. We'll figure out TikTok a different time.
He does have a thing that needs to be removed off of yeah, Twitch.
I already got it.
I'm not a moderator for him.
I already got it.
Yeah, I swear I thought I made you a mod.
Okay.
Oh,
We're good. That's good. We're good.
So Carr said, when you've exhausted all rational solutions, start looking for your keys in the fridge.
Mine.
should I go look see if my TikTok chat's in the freezer?
Yes.
You probably have better time looking for it there. All right. Oh God, he actually went.
But hey, at least you're able to go live on TikTok and Twitch at the same time. We got that. We got something.
I'll be right back again.
It took you almost whole hour.
I found this.
This is
Okay.
This is why.
This is why you need to get on sooner, Kadale.
Bitch, I've been working 12-hour shifts. I'm exhausted. I don't know if I told y'all this, but okay, let's get started. We'll cover the tenant real quick. Get into our random bullshit, and I'll tell you how about my last fucking week has been. What event? I guess I should probably start the fucking event. For those who are, oh shit! I just realized how many fucking people we have in here.
Yeah, we have quite a bit.
Go ahead and kick that off because nobody wants to be watching my stream while I'm streaming. That's why we go to Twitch and TikTok. 12 10.
We're on 10 a day.
Do we have a volunteer who would like to read the tenant?
Actually, give me just a second. I will pull it up just a second. I had some other. I had it ready. And all right. All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Tenant 8. A Mandalorian should, to the best of their individual ability, strive to be as self-sufficient as possible. A Mandalorian must work towards self-reliance. This means they are to actively seek out ways to provide for themselves and their families, as well as educating themselves in gardening, first aid, survivalism, and other skills that remove their dependency on others. That said, there is no shame in taking aid when needed, provided one seeks to make restitution, if possible, or aid others when able. A Mandalorian accepts neither credit nor blame for what they did not accomplish. Anything offered as a gift should be accepted in the spirit in which it is given. Ubiquity.
Ubiquity.
Being self-sufficient. When you do things, make sure you know how to do them beforehand. Like, I don't know, computer issues. Make sure you learn how your computer works.
You know, I was not expecting to be downloading a new stream site, so
I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about just your computer also. Like if you have a Dell blah blah blah, make sure you know how the Dell blah blah works. What
that makes me
graphics card you need.
I need to go to Best Buy and buy one. How much?
There needs to be a Dell blah blah blah. But make sure you know what graphics card your computer needs. Make sure you know what processor your computer needs. What screen, cables, all that good stuff.
If you're doing a custom build, make sure your shit will work with each other.
Yeah.
And you have all
Oh
your,
yeah.
make sure you have everything updated.
Yeah. So it's not just outside, it's inside too.
So I
I
just
think
reinstall Firefox.
it's so being self-reliant, like I think too often we want to put it in a box. And it's like, okay, being self-reliant only involves outdoor things like farming, canning, like some sort of ranching, something outside.
Can I make a label that?
God, I hate Firefox.
Everyone thinks that self-reliance is only homesteading, off-grid
Correct.
living. There are so many different things. Like Sultan said, you've got canning, you've got gardening. Most importantly, paying your own bills.
Yes.
I have something
That
from
is self-reliance.
I have something from Carr. Clearly, you didn't bless your machine spirit. The Omnissiah's upsetty spaghetti.
Okay, now edit in the Naked Gun scene.
I've got that particular scene like ready, like just right there. But yeah, so it's not just outside things and making your own food. That is an aspect. Sure. If you are able to, because people live in New York City. You're not gonna do that in the middle of New York City.
I may not be in New York City, but I'm on a third floor apartment. I'm not gardening. I've got 3 plants out on my patio with jalapenos in them.
There's always a way to win. Even on a third-story apartment, you can at least augment your grocery bill with hydroponics.
That too. So don't
If you have where to put it, you know, some apartments are really small, and for example in our country sometimes 3-4 person family lives in the 30 square meters.
do what you can with what you have.
Exactly.
That is the main idea of Tenant 8 is do what you can with what you have and don't be lazy about it.
For young people, It's to learn
Hey,
how to
hey.
do their home duties. Like, you know, when you're like living with your parents, you at the start when you are a kid, not always you know. Okay, you know how to clean your room or things like that, but you don't know how to clean your toilet when you are like, you know, very. I can never do this before.
Self-sufficiency is in levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like
When
know
you're,
how
when
your
you're a
car
level
runs.
7 child, you're not going to be as self-sufficient as a level 40 adult.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I'm not going to
So-
say 40-year-old because you know after 21, it's based off of experience.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, or your phone. Basic understanding of how your phone works, your tablets, your computer, your cameras, your lights. Like, have a basic understanding of how things work that you use on a daily basis.
As a kind of real world example for me, it's just like so like I'm usually like adverse to medical or advanced medical knowledge just because I'm a little bit squeamish. Well, I've kind of augmented that, and my doctor was gracious enough to give me a anatomy book that's doesn't have a lot of like like picture tables. Yeah, and so it's just very text heavy, and that has been my favorite thing. And
I like seeing the pretty pictures.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a bit squeamish that the pictures tend to be a little bit more graphic than I'd want.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm prepared to put holes in people. I'm not prepared to fix holes in people.
And that's okay. Another part of being self-sufficient, know yourself.
Yeah,
Know
know
your
what you're
limits.
capable of or
Yes.
limited to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like me. I'm almost
I-
240 pounds. I am not running a marathon anytime soon.
I'm 5'2". I'm not reaching the top shelf of a cabinet. I'm just not doing it without a ladder.
A step stool at least.
At least. That's why and where I live, I make sure there's at least a step stool or a step ladder. Always.
Same
Even,
here.
even as tall people, there's still shit that we can't reach, even on tiptoes. So,
Speak for
yes,
yourself.
Is it only a 2-step ladder? Yeah. What if Holocaust might be a 5-step ladder?
Kadala, you have no room to talk. You're short too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was gonna
Step ladder.
It's your self-inclusion in the tall people club. You don't get
Exactly. I'm mid-size. I'm a mid-size sedan. Okay? I weigh about as much as a mid-size sedan too.
no, you're just a hatchback Mini Cooper.
I like that.
I'm definitely not looking at you.
If the shoe fits, wear it.
Car,
I would like that.
I can't touch my ceiling. Thank you very much.
You are not small. You are not small. You are compactful.
Yeah.
I'm a mid-size sedan.
It's
Not
not
compact hatchback. He's compact.
Wow. So yeah.
Sorry, not everybody can be a fucking bus.
I'm not a bus.
No, he's the tall. He's Slenderman. He's Slenderman. Tall, lanky one. But like so going back to actually being self-sufficient. So people that is
And it's
self-sufficiency. It is. So
See, even
What-
Jen agrees.
We talk.
It's bad news.
Okay.
Agrees.
focus. I can say the thought. So one of the things that I've noticed that one of my friends, she has a garden, she's doing all of the really cool things, but one of the small things she does is she takes some of the, like, if she goes to the store to buy some sort of thing that she eats that has seeds, like watermelon or pumpkins, she has planted them in her garden. You don't like, you might not be able to do that specifically, but like last time Kadali talked about he was canning, what were you canning? Jalapenos. There are ways for you in your everyday life when you go to whatever your local grocery store is, instead of maybe buying the pre-packaged thing, get something that you might be able to utilize for a few days, or yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I get as. I usually have. Yeah, it's gonna sound bad. My mother does my shopping for me. I gave her a credit card to buy all my groceries because it's hard for me to actually get out and get groceries when the stores are open because I work second shift. And now that we're not in a 24-hour society, the grocery stores close at 11 p.m. here. I get off at 10:30 if I'm not working 12-hour days. And they don't reopen until I think 8. I know that they're not open when I get off at 5 or 6 in the morning. So, yes, I've given my mother a credit card, and I called her on Friday saying, hey, I need this, 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 and this. Or I would like this, 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 and this.
But
And
that
on
also
Sunday
goes into
morning,
knowing
when she
yourself.
does her shopping, she'll get it for me. And it's
Yeah,
usually
it's
no
not
more
like
than
you-
$30 or $40 a week.
Yeah, but it's not like you cannot do it like you do not do it not because you are lazy, just because you can, because of your work.
Yeah.
It gains the time that I think in
And-
any way.
Now, literally,
Once you make a list,
I
you
could
make
go-
Hmm?
literally speaking, yes, I could make time to go to the grocery store myself. Like right
But
after the podcast, I could go to the grocery store. It's literally right over the hill. Kando can tell you, it's literally right over the hill next to my apartment. I have
It's
opportunity.
truly practical.
Yeah, I'm using it as practicality, and I go over on Sunday nights for dinner.
Right.
So I
you're
pick up
already going
groceries
someplace.
when I go to dinner.
Yeah. So that goes back into knowing your limits, knowing yourself. Like one of the things that a friend of mine, being efficient. One of the things that a friend of mine has recently started getting into is juicing. Like, I don't know if you've seen like the guy on TikTok who recently got a
Jordan,
cast
I
iron.
was just about to say that. Jordan the Stallion.
Yep, got a
I saw
cast iron
the
juicer.
video of his where he got cast iron juicer,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been buying like an $8 bottle of juice and a $3 or $4 pack of oranges,
Yes.
and it literally makes the same fucking amount of
For
juice.
half the price.
Yeah. And
So
I
it's
really
stuff
want to
like
get me a cast iron juicer now.
I do too. I saw that. I'm like, I want a cast iron juicer now.
Social media. God damn it.
I recommend literally everybody to get a simple juicer with so like the thing is like with a Vitamix juicer, with a Ninja juicer and all that stuff. There's so many different parts that comes in the box, but if you can get a very simple low amount of parts actual juicer, make
Yeah,
Cast
literally
iron one is
cast
like
iron
one.
juicer is
cast
literally
iron, yeah.
just a prep.
Yeah. So
And you can even do a little trick with the handle, apparently.
yeah, you can. So literally, tomato juice. You can use that as a base for a sauce, and then if you ever want to make it into a tomato paste, what you do is you just get 2 tomatoes worth of stuff and just thicken it up on the burner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's super easy.
when you're juicing things that are not easy to juice, I
There's a
don't
juicing
remember
bag.
what kind of bag
There's
this guy
there's a
Jordan the Stallion got, but he apparently went to a hardware store, got this mesh style bag, and he'll use that to juice the not so easy juicing stuff like your tomatoes.
Yeah.
Or apples.
Right. So that's just that's an idea. Like that's you don't. We're not saying you must start juicing all of your fruit and things. That's not what we're saying. We're giving practical ideas because I think too often is like when we give ideas, people are like, oh, now I need to start doing that. No, these
Or
are
shit,
ideas.
that's more money I gotta go spend now.
Right, right. Like you don't have to do this. These are ideas. These are practical ways you can apply the tenant to your life. We're giving ideas. We're not saying you have to do this.
No.
Please make sure you're all
I say this every time, every year that we cover this tenant, there are levels to self-sufficiency.
Yeah,
And
Not
also
everybody is going to be on that homesteading level where you do everything and you're off grid, you have no bills, you're a hermit in the mountains. Not
I
everybody is on that level.
Me.
one more thing that every single person who try to be like self-sufficient have to also not only take into account their abilities to do something, so knowing yourself, but also know time limits, which every single thing, take the time. Even if you try to be as self-sufficient as possible, every day has only 24 hours. Like,
Right.
so I also saw a lot of people who was like, not in this group, but I saw that like if they want to be self-sufficient, they try to do everything by themselves. Oh, but I have not enough time for this, for that, or something like they start to like study
Burn out.
losing
Right.
other things. And it's like
No, continue your thing. I have input right after you though.
Same.
Don't burn yourself out.
On the
There's also something called self-sufficiency within a group. So
Mhm.
so like this idea is popular amongst doomsday preppers, and I want it to be more to kind of arch out into everyday life, even within cities, to where yes, you may have an expertise in something, but that doesn't mean you can't cross train to some basic or even adept levels of competency in something that you don't necessarily have a god-given skill in. So like for my older siblings, right? So my older sister, well, she's a paramedic, right? So she's kind of gotten the human sciences down on lock, and that's what she does very very well. Well, my brother, he's kind of like electrical guru just because he fixes hospital equipment because that's what he finds challenging and enjoyable. Well, it's like for me, I'm more of the consumer group, consumer level in limited artsy fartsy bullshit. But then it's like I because I love learning, I'm kind of a jack of all trades to where I can do everything, and I love learning about everything. So it's like it's some people have like the gift of welding or some kind of fabrication, building, blue collar, insert. And that doesn't mean they're only limited to blue collar stuff. They could learn a technological skill. They could learn a technical skill. But will they be great at it? That depends. I mean, the jury may be out on the individual on a case by case basis. But it's always good to have some kind of cross training just so you're not completely useless in a element that's out of your devices, your knowledge base.
Right.
on the level of self reliance, one of our lore, I think last year we did this, said just being able to pay your own bills is a form of self sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
I say that every time too.
It
I think
is.
it was Iron Bear. Is who said that.
Yeah, just being able to survive on your own in any form, or paying a bill, or any of that. It's a form of self-sufficiency.
Correct.
It's a small form, but it's still one.
It's still one of those stepping stones.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And even paying your own bills, you can kind of offset your grocery bill by again getting a cast iron juicer, so your grocery bill doesn't have to be, so you don't have to buy,
You're not buying that $12 gallon size apple juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
right.
buying a $5 pack of apples.
Or getting
right. And
a
same
pot.
thing for tomato juice. Yeah, it's like you can even go into a lot of thrift stores and just look for cast iron stuff. If you have like some kind of like thrift store geared towards like camping equipment or military surplus, that might be a good place to look for cheaper kitchen equipment. Because I mean, this metal cups, they're kind of like kidney shaped, but like they're like camping aluminum camping cups. Those things are awesome. I've countless times boiled serving size soups from my MRE in that little cup. Do I have to clean it out afterwards? Yes, but that's the risk of use. It's just like, oh, I have to be self sufficient and clean my own shit.
Right.
Here's another one. Getting like a small potter plant. I don't know about you guys, but I have a grocery train out here called Crest. They often have in the vegetables areas little plants of not cilantro, but basil, parsley, mint, like
Right.
actual plants that you just put in a potter, and hey, you got
Lowe's, Home Depot, any kind of gardening store, you can get those too.
yeah, you don't have to plant them from seed form and mature it. You could just buy one straight out and just take care of it, and hey, you got your herbs right there. You don't have to go to the
And
store.
also, mint will help take care of what is it, hornet, wasp.
Wasp. Mm-hmm.
And I think some mosquitoes.
I don't know the plant name, so please forgive me for throwing this out there, but without knowing that, there is a plant that attracts dragonflies, and dragonflies hunt mosquitoes. So if you, like me, are always eaten up by mosquitoes, find this plant.
So marigolds.
We are lucky.
Okay, I was
Because we
literally
have-
googling it to find out. So I was gonna put it in there.
So marigolds, they attract predator insects while also being a deer repellent.
I'm sorry, a deer repellent?
Yes, yes.
I thought that was called 308.
No, no. 308 is just like it's just a pre-good list. No, you're fine.
I think Qatar wanted to say something.
Because we are just lucky because due to the vents in our host flags in the summer, the swifts come and make their nest, and they eat shit ton of bugs daily.
Yep. I don't know what it is about mosquitoes, but they love me, and I hate them. I hate them with burning passion of 1,000 suns.
Another wasp killer. Honeybees.
Honeybees and messenger bees are the nastiest little bees. They're like they're kind of like hummingbirds, where they're like how they kind of articulate in the air, but they also make a constant tone. Those don't sting humans, and as far as they know, humans are a part of the ever changing landscape, and so they don't, because they don't see humans as creatures. They don't know that they can bite and sting, the humans, but they will chase every flying thing out of their airspace, and they're called messenger bees.
But you know,
Superiority, the American way.
there's something worse than mosquitoes. Horseflies that basically try
Oh, I
to
hate
Ooh.
horseflies.
horseflies, yeah, they bring their own problems because I've gotten so like I'm former horse rancher. My horse, one horse that I still have is being eaten by horseflies, and they're always by the house too, like all in the front porch. And I'm like, at this point, you just kind of know by the severe sting of their proboscis into your skin. You're like, oh, I'm getting attacked by a horse wasp.
Okay, so something we've gotten at work, and make sure you hang this up high so you're not smelling it, because it literally smells like something fucking died. Is a bag. This guy. I really wish I could remember what the fuck it's called now. I'll have to take a picture of it when I get to work tomorrow.
I don't. I know what you're talking about, but
You fill it up with water, and it emits this smell that will attract flies in the vicinity to it.
right. And what's awesome is that whenever it kind of like runs out, what you can do is you just add a little bit more water and then crunch up all the flies, and it smells just as horrible. So it's
Because
kind of like
essentially what it's doing is emitting the smell of a dead corpse.
Yep.
Or dead something, not human corpse, but we thought a fucking raccoon had gotten up under our break room and died. Because somebody had tied this thing right to the railing of the break room. Because we've got one of those like construction office break rooms. Like a trailer break room, kind of the trailer office. We don't. It's in the plans to actually make a full size break room in our building, but right now we just have one of those. And the metal steps going up into it, someone tied this bag to it. And for about a week, we were wondering what the fuck this smell is. And we had thought someone had walked up under our break room, and we were looking, and it was like, is this?
Another reason why you have to put up high is that it'll actually attract possums and armadillos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't have those.
Well, good on you. Viggo Mortensen broke one of his toes on it, and I still haven't forgiven them.
End of the day, know your limits, know what's available to you, and do the best you can to be as self-sufficient as you can. And sometimes you gotta get creative. That's okay. Be creative. Don't just put yourself in this, well, if I can't do it this way, it can't be done. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box to get something done.
Yep. There's always a way to win. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Exactly.
The only fair fight is the one you lose.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure.
Oh.
I think it was Westman that joined in. Or it was Dirge.
No, it was Dirge. Dirge, perfect timing. Conspiracy Corner.
Please. I'm trying to coax him out of retirement.
It's okay. Let this
corner.
I'm sorry. Did you say what is Conspiracy Corner?
Yes.
So it's basically if any of us have a conspiracy, either local
theory.
We just share them.
Yeah. So better description.
Yeah.
Towards the end of each episode, for kicks, giggles, fun, we like to throw out one conspiracy theory and discuss it.
Oh,
For about 9.
What were you saying, Karan?
Oh, I think one of those episodes of I think it's not very obvious, but if you are traveling, knowing some of the local language is a great thing to be more self-sufficient.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. All right. So now we are transitioning to the period of time within the show where we are talking about one conspiracy theory.
Ooh, me, teacher, me.
JFK was killed by the 9.
No, we already knew he was. It was the CIA. Calm down. All right, Aranad, your one conspiracy theory,
So,
and we're all going to talk about. And make sure you actually describe the conspiracy theory because there are people here who probably don't know the conspiracy theory and don't just name the name.
okay, fair enough. So, okay, so the dictator of Venezuela, so the former president of Venezuela, Maduro, who currently has a bounty of his head, bounty on his head for his capture by the American government of $50 million, is funding, is the head of, I think it's the what was it, TDA cartel, and has affiliations with a couple of other Mexican cartels, in that they're funding basically an invasion of their Latin American forces all across the globe as a form of globalizing a global cartel. And it's been an research that there has been some limited ties to Israel in that globalization.
So this is a theory.
This is the
not
theory.
fact. This is a
Yes.
theory. Do you guys? What are your thoughts on this theory? If there
Does
are
he
any.
have
No information on this.
The news literally came out 2 days ago.
Why can't you?
It's been, dude, the PRD the cartel has been a thorn in the side for the Western world for like 15 years.
Okay, I have one that's about gaming.
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
No. What were you? Hold on. What were you saying, ma'am? Ma'am?
What were you gonna say, Dardrell?
No, I was I didn't saw anything. Sorry.
No, you're
No,
fine.
you're good. I saw you wanting to speak, and I wanted to make sure that you were given the opportunity because if nobody stops, they'll just run you over.
Yeah.
Okay, Kando, what's your theory?
Okay, so those who don't know, Helldivers 2 is doing a collab with Halo ODST specifically.
Halo Industries.
Helldivers video game about saving democracy. ODST, think Halo.
Okay, so in the Halo universe, the date this collab is happening is August 26th. In the Halo universe, August 26th, 2552 is the day Reach fell. Basically, a few hours before the first game took place. In the Helldivers universe, we have a guy named Joel that is controlling everything. I am wondering what fear we are going to have that requires us to get the Xbox reinforcements.
You also realize the major orders we've got going on for how many enemy types we have to defeat.
Keeps getting bigger and bigger. More and more.
Like, we've got to eliminate, what, 1 billion?
No, those numbers have jumped. We have to kill even more now. They are setting us up to fail those major orders right now.
How much more is going to be a super Earth invasion again, and the ODSTs have to reinforce us?
It's going to be invasion by all three.
Isn't Helldivers just ODST before ODST?
It basically is, yeah. It is what all the Halo players wanted ODST to be. Like, even the second game. That's what, hell, the people who created ODST actually pitched the premise of Helldivers to Microsoft. But they said it wouldn't work. And now we're finally getting that.
So yeah, that's a bit. Things people might actually know, not random shit.
Okay.
Like Loch Ness Monster Reel, stuff like that. There you go.
You guys know that Kodak knew.
I still believe the 9 killed JFK with Graviton Lance.
Or CIA.
It wasn't Graviton Lance.
According to the lore book, it is. I realize it's more likely to be No Land Beyond, but lore book says.
Okay,
Graviton.
okay. So here's my theory on that. It was No Land Beyond, but what became of No Land Beyond became Graviton Lance. The gun took two different.
Graviton Lance is the pulse rifle. No Land's a sniper.
So
Monster is real.
So
Say
I'm
what?
not
a
something
creature
related
at the
to-
bottom of Loch Ness, possibly yes. Whether it's actually a monster, no. Maybe it's a mutated
Well,
Anguilla eel, maybe.
monsters are really just
Maybe it's
anything
a,
written a book.
Maybe it's a dinosaur that was never properly eliminated.
We have dinosaurs which were not, eliminated, and they are called birds.
Birds.
Crocodile, alligator.
Sharks.
It
No,
will be some marine animal from the Mesozoic. It will not be a dinosaur because plesiosaurs were not dinosaurs.
Don't even get me started on what's living in the bottom of the ocean. There's a reason I don't go in the ocean.
Yep. So yeah,
We know
Those
more
floating
about
birds.
outer space
then
than
we
we
do
do about what's at the bottom of our oceans.
Yep.
Scares me.
Yeah, me too.
That scares the ever living shit out of me. Not knowing what's below me in the ocean.
Well, water is a better radiation blocker than
No, and there's a
obviously
reason why I
space.
want to build an underground bunker and have a pool above me.
That's how you do it. All right. Now we're done with the conspiracy corner.
I guess she's trying to tell us to shut the fuck up and get out of here. It's off an evac.
Well, it is quasi conspiracy theory I heard about the Pearl Harbor that American government was well aware that impending attack, and they only allow it to happen to have casus belli against Japan and convince the society to join World War II because American society at the time was very unwilling to join it.
Yep.
Yes, that is actually
Yes.
confirmed.
Completely.
That okay. If that didn't happen, and we didn't drop the bombs, we would not have anime.
That is 100% fact right there.
Yeah,
And
and
that is fact.
and the reason why it's a fact is that during the Chernobyl reactor debacle, the regions, the Eastern European regions that look up hentai pornography are in the more radiated zones.
Oh,
of
that's
Okay,
Chernobyl.
that part's getting edited out.
I saw that map.
Your religion is not talking about that topic.
Silicon's face. Silicon's face.
So,
It's
so it
science-
wasn't
it's
even
really-
Eastern European.
Yes, it's
Was
literally
scientific.
it's scientific. It's literally scientific.
I try so hard. I try so hard.
But what happened due to the Chernobyl?
No.
No, don't worry
Don't
whatever Arnold just said can just exit your brain. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're just as confused as the rest of us.
Did not want to hear it.
Yeah, don't worry about what he just said. He is a confused and sad, sick little individual.
You need to process the
I posted it. I posted the map.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Okay, do it outside of the podcast.
I will. Yeah, look up when
Okay.
the podcast
My
ends.
love,
There's
delete
several
it.
things we don't talk about here.
I
Politics
think
and
it's
that.
violation of some rules.
It is. What he just said was a violation of rules for certain platforms.
For the podcast.
And
It was
never
a
walks
violation of
By the way,
FOA.
by the way, also as for Chernobyl, the reason why this reactor was lacking a lot of safety features for normal reactors was that the fact it was meant to be able to be switched to the plutonium production in a short period of time.
But you know what is what else is a safety feature of reactors? Not using graphene blocks to slow down the radiation.
Yeah.
I was worried I was gonna have to mute you for a minute.
Yeah, but it is believed that also they didn't install the whole sealed building for the reason they want to be able to extract plutonium fairly easily.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like 10 different reasons why Chernobyl happened, and one of them is that the facility itself wasn't even built right. So it's just like it was doomed to fail.
I mean, they have very similar, not as catastrophic incident in Leningrad power plant a few years back, but they almost lost control of the reactor then. But also there was the reason why these RBMK reactors weren't built outside Soviet Union. They only built water-based, which was more similar to the Western design, for example, in Czech Republic or in East Germany. It was called DDR reactors. It was what?
Note to self: don't let communists be in charge of generating their own nuclear power.
And don't let Germans cross borders.
Pretty much, unless they
That's
have
anytime Germans cross borders, there's an invasion.
the exception. And the exception is
But there are already Bundeswehr troops stationed in Poland.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, our own country did small invasion on Czech Republic during the COVID by accident because they have wrong map. They go and they put some safety checkpoint, operated by the army on the on the Czech side of the border. So they take over the small town by accident.
That's funny.
But also, with Czech Republic, we are still Czech Republic owes us some land. We have border debt because in the some sort of border correction there was some mistake, and apparently Czech Republic owes us 300 hectares of the land. So they have border debt towards Poland.
They stole your land.
basically.
No, Soviet Union stole our land.
Yeah, this is true. Well, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna get off.
Good night.
It is about that time, so Kanala, please do your thing.
We're trying to.
I got the perfect gift for it.
Silicon, I think you have to do it.
So, from all of us, whoever watches this later after I'm done editing it. And you know what? Whenever I get to editing this, I'm going to look back on all of you, and I'm going to message you, and I'm going to say,
6 months later.
Yes. So we are of the Mandalore, the Keepers of the Way. Please, if you are wanting to possibly join our religion, please. There's a QR code somewhere on either side of your screen. Don't remember which side is which right now. Please scan that. Come on in. We'd love to have you. Yes, we are basically the children of the watch. But you know what? They have a TV show, and the others don't. So so yeah, we are here. I am Silicon Adika, and yeah, these are do the thing. Exit all. Say who you are.
I have been your host, Kadali Kabor, KH1337, the General Grievous. Don't watch him petting the pussy.
What?
So another word for cat in America. I don't know if it's in any other European country. Another word for cat is pussy, which is also the thing for the female. Yeah. That's what gets
Now,
You know what? I'm literally just gonna have a section that's just like. Oh, I've lost her mind.
You know what? We have to put there the stamp of R2D2.
yes.
Yeah.
To beep out everything which is not appropriate.
The whole podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, hit up our social medias. Follow the links. Follow us to Conspiracy Corners. If y'all have fun listening to us, you'll have even more fun listening to the after hours.
Yeah.
Because that's the shit where we really talk about the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And weird stuff.
Yeah.
And all are welcome. Doesn't matter your race, your nationality. We are a creed. We are not.
All are welcome under the helm.
All are welcome under the helm.
Ebek Rooney.
Ebek Rooney.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I'm gonna stop recording right here.
Just did myself.
Yeah.
Sorry. And
Whenever I
strength
get to
and
this one,
yourself.
whenever I get to this, the one that I've actually been currently editing right now that is taking me like a lot longer than it should is the one where Kendo, you were at Dolly's house and I had to figure out that Dolly didn't actually record the audio correctly. So I'm like having to hodgepodge and splice and lip sync all of the
Did
things.
you record the audio on that one?
The first half you did not record your microphone. Yep.
I didn't pay attention because, yeah.
Yep. So I have been trying to lip sync my own audio with yours. It's great.
Why is my stream still going? I hit stop. Stop.
Sometimes it's a little delayed.
Okay, you know what? I'm closing OBS.
I'm sure you guys saw the picture that I posted about a week ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, in